those that are willing to come to him. Without him, there is no justice. Without him, there is no peace.
How are y'all?
Doing well. You guys are free to protest, just not on private property.
Okay.
We aren't settled with one other question, man. But tell me this: what's the how would easement from the street, especially in the protection of free speech, is on the sidewalk? How far does that extend from the middle of the street on each side?
Well, you do know you can't get in the middle of the street.
Yeah, sure. On the other side, though, how far does the sidewalk extend? In other words, if you look at the easement from the road right there, it extends over to the church side of the sidewalk because that's how far the easement goes to get public right of way. Does that same right of way not extend all the way down this road?
No, sir, it does not.
So the sidewalk that begins again right there is public property, correct?
That is, no, sir. That park in fact belongs to a city right here.
So there's no public right of way on that side of the road?
Yes, sir. The sidewalk. But where he was talking to those ladies, he was far past the sidewalk.
Right. No, I was just walking back.
And I understand that, but this is what we're not going to do. We're not going to do all of this, the pettiness. You guys are free to protest. It's your right. Just don't disturb the people here.
Yeah.
That's all we ask.
We've already made that agreement.
Okay, well,
And I was
great
just
enough
asking-
reason.
I'm asking you is, on that side of the road is not
Over there is private property.
from the curb over.
So we do not to disturb the people over here.
And that's not our intention, brother. That's not our intention. We just want to make sure that we're exercising our right.
We want to obey the laws here on that road. We want to disturb our peace with murdering of children, with injustice.
I mean,
Just like
your right.
the people that stood against this wickedness that happened here disturbed the peace.
I'm not here to discuss any of that, sir.
I'm saying
I was called because you guys was over there past the right of way.
Sure, God.
You know, you clearly know you were past the right of way. What we're saying is, if you do what you know is right, I won't have to come back.
And I'm asking you, where's the right of way on that side?
Sir, you already know this. That's not what this is about. We're simply asking you to do the right thing.
We are.
You are doing the right thing by voicing your opinion. So let's not disturb these folks. That's all we're asking. Stop there.
I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah. We're setting all that up next go around, right?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, well, at some point, they'll probably.
Yeah.
We're not here to fight this battle, so we're not going to fight this battle. But I do want to make sure that we are clear, because we don't want to be petty, but at the same time, if you give up this much freedom, it makes it a little job.
Sometimes they call that courtesy. My neighbor drives through my yard to pull his trailer out every day. And he even asked me not to put a fence out.
Brothers and sisters, we've been out here with a heart to establish justice.
Because he's been doing this.
I want to close us out with some verses from Proverbs. Again, we're across the street from the 16th Street Baptist Church where a bomb went off in the 50s that killed 3 young ladies and wounded a 4th. There's a civil rights museum on this corner. Why were those things, the bombing and the treatment of blacks in our country, allowed? Why was slavery allowed? Because Christians failed to establish justice. And we look back in hindsight and we can see it clear as day. To say men should be purchased as slaves is wicked. We see that. To see that blacks had to go to one part of a restaurant or on one area and whites to another, we can see that in hindsight and see that it's wicked. It's injustice. But somehow, back then, they couldn't see it. They were blinded. The scriptures talk about that men, when they reject God's righteousness, profess to be wise and become fools. Well, I'm here to say we're in the same place today. We profess to be wise and we become fools.
Before we start talking on megaphone, you have to have
Proverbs chapter 11 says, dishonest scales are an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Dishonest scales are an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. He's not concerned about only selling a pound of fish and having a dishonest scale and charging more for it, right? That is a dishonest scale. I've got to weigh it, I weigh out, and I've got my